Welcome to SUSD Spotlight, your go-to source for all things happening within the district. Whether it's celebrating student and staff achievements, delving into trending education topics, or highlighting inspiring human interest stories, we've got you covered. Join us as we illuminate the incredible endeavors taking place in our schools and forge connections within our community. Get ready to be informed, inspired, and engaged as we embark on this journey together, spotlighting the extraordinary in SUSD. Welcome to another edition of SUSD Spotlight. Today we're excited to welcome in studio the principal of Coronado High School. Actually, welcome back, Principal Splitek, and student Naem Pacheco. We're going to talk about a new program that Coronado will be introducing next year. So welcome. And what is this new program?
So happy to be here. Thank you for having me back. I'm so excited to announce that next year we are launching the Coronado Fire Science Academy, which is a unique partnership with EVIT and Scottsdale Fire Department that's going to allow our students to earn industry certification, and we're going to help build the next generation of firefighters at Coronado in the heart of South Scottsdale.
So where did this idea come from?
So it started with a conversation with EVIT, Dr. Wilson and his team there, and they were looking at a way to broaden the opportunities that we could offer students at Coronado, but also students in SUSD and other surrounding areas who might want to have a career in some sort of civil service and give back to their communities. And we have a very close relationship with Scottsdale Fire. They have stations surrounding our campuses and our neighborhoods, and it just seemed like a natural partnership. So it took about a year of conversation, and then we were able to start the process of enrolling and registering kids this past fall for full launch next year.
And for our listeners who may not know what EVIT stands for, what they do, what is EVIT?
So EVIT is the East Valley Institute of Technology, and they provide a plethora of vocational and industry certifications for students and adult learners. So what's really cool about this is that our students will be learning at Coronado as opposed to having to travel out to Mesa to the EVIT campus, and will attend class right at Coronado.
And when you say our students, you mean just Dons, or who all can enroll?
No, anybody in an who attends an SUSD high school who is a junior or a senior can participate in the Fire Science Academy. But this program is also open to any student in our neighboring districts that wants to participate in the Fire Academy. So it's not exclusive to Scottsdale Unified students, which I think is really cool when we talk about community building. So students from all over the valley can actually attend and participate and bring their skills to our community.
So I'm assuming that you're interested in this Fire Science Academy?
Yeah, I am. I'm interested in the opportunity that it's going to bring me and the certifications. And I like to help people, so going into firefighting will fulfill my need for helping people.
And when did you first hear about the program and the potential that it was going to be at Coronado?
I learned about it this year. This year we had a big meeting and they brought in Scottsdale Fire Department, and I got to talk to some of the firefighters and hear about the benefits that being a firefighter brings you, and along with the reward of helping people that they get.
And do you think it's going to be helpful to have the program located on your campus instead of having to travel to another campus in order to participate?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it will, because I'm very involved in our school, so it will save me a lot of gas money going around. So
Is being a firefighter something you always wanted to do, or did this present a new opportunity?
I started exploring the options last year, because I don't really know what to do beyond high school, but I do know that I like helping people. So I believe that firefighting might be a way to go for me.
And a lot of career exploration, right? It's not singularly firefighting, like putting out a fire, that kind of thing, but a lot about helping people. So if you wanted to be an EMT, or even for future pre-med students, this might be an opportunity.
Absolutely. So part of this program means our students are going to test and earn 6 industry certifications. So Fire Science 1 and 2, their EMT, hazardous materials, wildlands, and then first aid CPR. But that certification and the training that they're going to be going through really aligns itself with people who want to go into maybe city management or city government, people who are looking to explore becoming physical therapists or EMTs, pre-med. That, like Naem said, anything where you are giving back and helping people, these skills are incredibly transferable.
And partnering with the Scottsdale Fire Department, what does that additionally bring to the table as it relates to maybe even mentorship and those sorts of things?
Absolutely. So our cadets are actually going to be paired with a Scottsdale Fire Department mentor. And this mentor is an active duty firefighter who will allow this relationship to foster and develop that will showcase kind of what it's like to be a firefighter, not just speaking in abstract terms and, philosophically, but what it's like to be boots on the grounds and how you are giving back and helping your community and your families.
And what kinds of things do students or the school need in order to be able to participate in the program? Do you have a fire uniform that students need to have? Are there other supplies and materials? What did you have to do at Coronado to be ready for this program to launch next fall?
So we are in the process of retrofitting one of our classrooms that will house this program with an EVIT instructor. But additionally, we are looking for support in making sure our cadets get their uniforms and their turnout kits, and making sure that we can alleviate some of the costs associated with the test fees that come with the certifications.
Well, there's been a major spotlight recently on firefighters, of course, and just how critical they are to our community, the safety and well-being of people and property, a lot of which has been lost in California. What has that generated any additional interest in the program from students and or from community just wanting to learn more?
So I can speak to the community aspect. I actually had 2 community members reach out following the LA fires and made donations to our Fire Academy program.
Nice.
And they were very invested in making sure that we have a generation of firefighters coming up that understand that it's not just about putting out fires in the moment, but it's about evacuating families. It's about supporting them as they go through loss and tragedy and helping communities and giving back. And they want to be kept in the loop on what's happening. And these are just random community members. These are random people in our community who care. And I think that that's really cool. And they asked how they can help. And that's, I think, just a beautiful coming together.
So I don't know how long you've been at Coronado, but if you were talking to other high school age students about your school experience, what would you tell them in terms of why they should consider coming to Coronado?
I believe it's a very friendly environment. People are very kind. The teachers are very kind. They're very motivating, and there's a certain there's just love going around.
Okay, that's a good word to use in school because you don't always hear that.
Right.
And I understand you're also in JAG, so there's a lot of opportunities for leadership. Can you tell us a little bit about JAG?
JAG, it helps you find out what you want to do beyond high school. So it's college and career readiness. So JAG also went to that meeting with the fire department, and they introduced us, and a lot of people from JAG, they got inspired to go out and help people as well.
And JAG stands for Jobs for Arizona Graduates, right?
Yes.
So again, we're in education, we have all sorts of acronyms, and we have to make sure that our listeners understand what that stands for.
And it's really cool because by housing this program at Coronado, our students don't have to choose between JAG and fire science. They'll actually be able to do both through strategic scheduling. So students don't have to make a choice. So oftentimes you're looking at, do I take this class or do I take this one? What do I sacrifice? But the really nice thing about this is that there's none of that has to happen for the most part with this program, which is really cool. And the alignment between JAG and the Fire Science Academy is just really great, bringing those two programs together.
And you're a student athlete, so it's probably some advantage to not having to travel off-site and then get back for practice and games, right?
A lot of my teammates struggle from EVIT. They do welding and a bunch of other a lot of other things at EVIT, and they struggle getting to practice. They come late or something. So
yeah, they're great programs, and this just creates a unique opportunity, so you don't have to have that delay in terms of travel time. So that's pretty cool.
Right.
Well, it's got to be another neat opportunity too, even for sports med students, I would think, and they work closely with the teams. I imagine for those students to maybe see some opportunity for additional certifications if they pursued fire science.
Yeah, and Naem is actually part of sports med at Coronado.
Okay.
So this has that natural alignment in working with athletic trainers and stuff like that.
What have you learned in sports medicine? What does that look like as an athlete, but then additionally as the person who wants to grow up and help others?
I learned that healthcare is a pretty hard path to go through because there's a lot of different people going through different things. So I think being that person to help that person when they're injured makes their life easier and makes them feel more comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
So when you think about what success will look like for the new fire science program at the end of next year, what will we be celebrating?
I think we will be celebrating a group of cadets, our inaugural group of cadets, who are already changing the way we engage with our communities, the way a young person, a high school student, can positively impact their community. I think that there's a lot of value in mentorship. And I think that we should capitalize on the idea of unity and compassion for our neighbors, and that will help. And so success will look like all of those kids wanting to continue in the program and inspiring other students from our own Coronado campus, our other SUSD schools, and our neighboring communities to participate in this program and see the value of it.
And if someone wanted to support, like the people you mentioned earlier, who would they contact and how would they send resources your way?
So they can visit our Coronado website, and there's a whole page devoted to the Fire Science Academy, and there is a contact me link on our website, and you can send questions, concerns, and offer to support in a myriad of ways, whether it's financially or through time. We always appreciate the donation of time as well. So that is just a click away on our Coronado website.
And what if you're a student or a family listening to this episode and wondering how to learn more and potentially even enroll?
So we have our next Future Dawns night, which is going to be March 20th, where we will have a fire science presence for sure. So they can hear directly from Scottsdale Fire. They can hear from me about the program. But we have tours daily at Coronado, and families are more than welcome to set up a time to tour. You just click the Tour Now button, and we will set it up, and we'll customize that tour experience to meet whatever your student is interested in.
It's really exciting to hear about the new program that's coming to Coronado High School. At the end of every podcast, I like to ask my guests to think about a teacher or a person in the educational system that's had a positive impact on your life, on your career decision, or what you are hoping to accomplish in your life. So can you share a teacher or someone who's made a positive difference in your life that we could just celebrate this afternoon?
Of course.
Can I choose two?
You can. Yes.
Two. So I would like to thank my soccer coaches, Eddie Perez and Coach Jose Velarde. They're very motivating, and they're just involved with us. And I would like to thank them and put the spotlight on them.
I do appreciate that, and I'm looking forward to watching an upcoming soccer game.
Yep. Both of those teachers are Coronado alumni, which is amazing. That's part of the Coronado difference too.
And you have a teacher?
So I would actually like to select one of our teachers at Coronado, Dr. Providence Ruby. She teaches earth science and she teaches biology. She is truly phenomenal. She creates just the most engaging and welcoming classroom for all of her students. And I just think that she makes learning fun. every single day, even when it's challenging. And she, I know, inspires me to be a better school leader. And I know her kids thoroughly enjoy all of the cool labs that she's doing with rocks and minerals and all sorts of things. So Dr. Ruby's amazing. So.
Well, thank you both for being here today, for sharing about the new program that's coming to Coronado, and for being a part of a truly special learning community.
We hope that our listeners enjoyed this edition of SUSD Spotlight and will tune into future episodes. And of course, remember, you can always pitch us your ideas on our website, susd.org/spotlight.